It's shaping up to be a cautious but positive finish to the week on our market today, after a mixed performance by overseas markets last night. The mixed move came as investors weighed up some positive US weekly employment figures and retail data against persistent concerns about the European debt situation after credit ratings agency Fitch downgraded the Irish government rating to one notch above junk status. There are also persistent concerns that China could be hiking interest rates on the weekend after the government brought forward the release of official data to Saturday. An hour into trade, the ASX 200 is 8 points, or just under 0.25% higher, with strength in the banking sector offsetting some profit-taking in the resources. In company news, shares in Australia's two dominant power utilities are rising after news that the Australian competition watchdog, the ACCC, gave a green light for the two companies to buy assets in the upcoming New South Wales $10 billion privatisation plan, although there are some doubts as to whether that sale will ultimately go through, given reports of a lack of interest from overseas buyers for generation assets particularly. At this stage, shares in AGL Energy are up by about 0.1% at $16.10, while Origin Energy shares have jumped 1.25% to $16.62, after that company also announced that tests at its Gladstone LNG project have cleared the way for work to recommence following the detection of toxic chemicals at the site. And shares in one of the world's largest specialist engineering firms, Worley Parsons, have jumped by nearly 2% to $27.50 on reports the company may have won a contract to provide engineering and design services for a major development of an oil field in southern Iraq. That deal, said to be with BP, the Iraqi government and the Chinese national oil company, could open the way for further contracts in the region. And finally, on the currency front, the Australian dollar held pretty steady in overnight trade after surging in the afternoon session yesterday on the back of the much better than expected Australian jobs figures, which seem to have put the prospect of a Reserve Bank interest rate hike back on the agenda for early next year. Our dollar's currently buying 98.44 US cents. This is Toby Grimm for Young Stockbrokers.